My name is Caitlin Morris, and in this video I'm going to show you a variety of different turns that I use when skiing on different terrain. I will also talk about the equipment I use and how to use safety equipment when skiing off-piste.
Keep going.
When skiing on bumpier or mogul terrain, it's important to keep your knees bent and your body facing downhill. On flatter, wide open pistes, I tend to use a larger radius turn to maintain speed. This week we're in Val d'Isère. There's been a lot of snow overnight. There's a thin layer of powder and I'm going to be using some all-mountain skis today. An all-mountain ski is slightly wider than a slalom ski and it's slightly longer as well. And stiffer. When it's snowing I wear a low light lens. I also ski on longer and thicker skis. I'm doing some off-piste skiing up the glacier in La Fournaise.
Oh God.
Fortunately, sometimes you have to walk out of the powder. When you're skiing off-piste, it is important to have all the equipment. I wear a backpack with a transceiver, a probe and a shovel in it in case of an avalanche. When skiing off-piste, I ski on a longer mountain ski, which helps me float in the powder, whereas when I'm skiing on-piste, I use a giant slalom ski because it goes faster. When I'm skiing off-piste, I wear a transceiver in case I or my friend is stuck in an avalanche. It transmits a signal in case I'm buried, and if somebody else is buried, I can send a search so I can find them. I'm now going to show you how to search for somebody who's buried in an avalanche. Firstly, I'm going to show you how to put your transceiver into search mode. Then you want to find the lowest number possible and follow the arrow. And then you make a mark where the lowest number is. I'm now going to show you what I use in case of an avalanche. I use a spade to dig out the person, and then a probe to help find the person. Then you probe in a spiral and keep going until you find something that feels like a body. Then you shovel as quickly as possible, and you need to move quickly because people can suffocate. When skiing in low light conditions or on steep runs, I use short turns to control my speed. a black run in Val d'Isere called the Tunnel. It's very rarely open. The top of this run is one of the steepest in Europe, but then it opens up into a large bowl. I'm skiing down La Face. It was the Olympic downhill run in 2000. It's one of my favourite runs in Val d'Isere. The top of the run is less steep and has flatter terrain, so I can use a medium radius turn. The mid-section is super steep and a bit slushy. I want to take a direct line down the hill, so I'm using short swing turns to maintain control. For the bottom section, I'm using giant slalom turns and then a racing tuck. The fastest ski position is the racing tuck. It's very aerodynamic. I use this when racing or on flatter terrain to maintain speed and avoid any walks. We're skiing on the glacier in Val d'Isere and I'm going to do some big turns. This type of turn is also known as a GS turn and is used for racing giant slalom. The aim is to carve throughout the turn and maintain snow contact with both skis. I'm skiing down till I die on the World Cup black downhill.
Hey, you should lean back a bit more.